Yo, Tony D here, back with a mega micro review session. We have the Ultimates 18 and Ultimate Wolverine 11. Pretty good. Let's get into the Ultimates, the team book. This issue is really good. I enjoyed it. The narration is on point. Yeah, let's get into the kudos. Camp. Narration is really good. Artwork is on point. So this issue, you're really just dealing with the Ultimates giving a narration on every communication device. They hack into it. Iron Lad does, and he gives this speech that it's incredible. And this is very poetic, the yes, the no. So what he's doing is he's creating a opportunity for everybody to make a choice to be a difference maker or sit on the sidelines and be ruled under the maker. That's really what we're dealing with. And it's a great, I'll give them this for like a narrated book. And they've done this in a few of the others that didn't resonate with me as much. But this one, I was getting into it. And you also, as he's delivering this speech, you're getting glimpses of the other Ultimates like Doom, who is Reed Richards, and he has his Fantastic Four. There's actually a bunch of these Fantastic Four members. He did, in a previous issue, he did a lot of experimenting and trying to recreate really not just the powers, but the love and the family that he had. It's a very dramatic piece of his story. Check it out if you're into that. So you also have American Chavez. You see her making her way somewhere, and it's somewhere that is heavily guarded. And you really don't need to know right now because it's like you're very confident you're going to get the reveal of what that's about. And the Makers Council, they are totally not digging this. And this is an incredibly powerful Hulk. This is, if you're new to it, this Hulk right here, it has the Iron Fist. And what a combination of powers. Really, that's a unique take on the Hulk there. So I love the freshness. So yeah, you have Sunfire, the Rasputins, the Costa. So he has his groups of... Also, this is interesting. They throw in the Mysterio, which is a team of people that create that character, which was really interesting in the Ultimate Spider-Man. Yeah, American Chavez is very powerful. Ultimate Hawkeye, doing what a Hawkeye does, taking people down. And I totally love this Ultimate Luke Cage with the chain. Like, man, this is cool, dude. Like, give me that 70s flavor. I love that. That character back then. He's changed. I mean, you're moving with the times and you're changing with the times, and that's what comic books do. But I love this callback. I'm calling it a callback because he has an afro. Now, he never had an afro back in the 70s, but it's that aesthetic of style that was very prominent in the 70s. And that's a great retro look with a modern twist of chains. So he's a very great bringing everybody together type character. Yeah, then you have the Ultimate Thor. What a great shot. Look at that. Totally dig it. So he's battling ice giants. And he has his warriors. The Warriors 3, is it? I keep thinking there's 4. Maybe there is. So as this incredible speech is going on, and I mean, it's worth the money just to read the speech. I mean, you feel like, yeah, man, I'm going to rise up myself. Hank and Henry Pym. It's a very interesting relationship there because, this isn't a spoiler. If you've been following the book, she is like a double agent, which you don't know why yet. And maybe I get feelings that it is a play for survival. I have a feeling that he's going to get it, which will bring her around to the right side of things. Then you have the She-Hulk. She is from an island, Gamma Island, which created her and other fantastic characters. Yeah, so the old Uncle Sam pose. That's great. So he's giving everyone a chance to join the Ultimates. And here you have it, Avengers Assemble. Love it. You know, I've been pretty hard on this book. There's been a few issues that just didn't hit the mark with me. My expectations are really high. In the very beginning, though, they were fighting they had a epic battle with the Hulk and his people, and it was insane. And that's how you get Iron Lad to where he's at now. He's pretty much a cyborg because he almost got killed in that battle. Check it out. So American Chavez makes her way to this character right here, Midas. Now this right here, there may be some future narration that I'm just like not, or something I missed, but it's very interesting. The armor is keeping him alive. This is, I guess what I'm trying to say is like, this is a very new thing, intro into this series. And then she gives him a smack, you know, and like, he just like disintegrates. So that sets you up. That's a good hook. I've talked about that where you want to come back. You want to, you know, okay, what's next? That's a very important thing in narration and storytelling. Because if you're not coming back, you're not spending money. That's, you know, that's what it is. Love the angle, love the cinematic. Whenever things get compressed, it feels like a very cinematic move. So great. So you end with what Rising Up culminates to. I'm totally digging it. Right now I'm digging it. It's been a little hit and miss, but you know, they got me coming back around. I have the whole series, so the collector in me doesn't want to, or completist in me doesn't want to separate that, especially this series. The old Ultimates I really enjoyed. It just feels good to have that flavor back. So Ultimate Wolverine, this is another one that has been hit and miss with your boy. Totally love the dark flavor that we're getting from, especially with Jean Grey. And this gets really grim here. So where you're at, you have a resistance of mutants that is led by I forget his name. It should be right here. Mikhail Rasputin. He is the opposition leader. And they create this, I guess they take this right out of Jean Grey. They take her brain out. That's what I mean by it's very dark. But I like dark. It creates drama. It creates a feeling of urgency and investment. So they make this bomb with her brain. And they don't say it's a suicide mission, but I kind of felt that way. But I think this guy makes it out. It's weird that they care, like, well, this is a very important part of the story here is I forgot her name. She's the doctor that was heading up the Weapon X program, and she has had moments of being human and not digging what they're doing to people and stuff. And she does give the pilot, if you read it, she gives him like, look, man, you don't have time. You need to get out of there when this goes down. So that's an important piece here where they're giving you, okay, she's still human. She still wants to do good, even when doing evil. So I believe that narration is on purpose and provides that relationship. So you have Remy there, Gambit, communicating with Wolverine. And, well, actually, he answers the phone. He's like, hey, it's for you. And it's Sabretooth. So past issue, Sabretooth leaves with kids, man. His heart is big in this one, in this iteration of him. And he doesn't want the kids to get caught up in this. He wants them to live. So his focal point, it's so great where his focal point switches from torturing Wolverine to saving these kids, like having a heart that big where he wants them to grow up, to survive. So that's his focus now. And just to mention, like they have sentinels that they use. And some of them are merged with mutants where it's kind of like a cyborg situation. So they see it like, yeah, they're under attack, and they just know Wolverine he sniffs it out. So I guarantee you he smells her brain. And I bet he knows it's Jean Grey's brain matter or something about Jean Grey. So they do an evacuation, and Logan gets into one of the Sentinels, and he's like, get me to that ship, that aircraft. A lot of action, man, a lot of tension. Now here we're back to the compressed cinematic paneling. It's just, you don't have to know exactly what that bomb does, but it'll be complete annihilation. And it's such a great, this kind of gives me a flashback to 1950s films with that, just the brain, human brain. They're doing all kinds of human brain stuff in old movies. Kind of, it gave me some nostalgia there, man, for the golden age. And there it is. Great panel work. Love how small details here, right? Where he's diving, he's going into the free fall to catch up. Dude, and just a sliver. That's fantastic. And then you just get this bright white, that's the end, right? Where you go into the light, and then he has this great splash page. A lot of memories. And it's like everybody. So I really don't know well, you know what the bomb does here, but there's also, what does it do mentally to people? It can't just be with Jean Grey's brain. It can't just be an explosion. There has to be some kind of telepathic effect. And it ends right here. So, man, I totally want to come back. So even on Ultimate Wolverine, they're hitting the mark. And the Rasputins, you get to like an epilogue with them where, I mean, it was all really like a political move. Like, it's horrible. They had to do that for, to get the public opinion on their side. But they do realize that the infection of good in the people has happened, and she's ready to transport them to limbo. Very evil magic. So, man, the Ultimates, both issues, did me some justice, people. And let's see what happens. The Maker is on his way. Peace out.